Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. This is the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel for April 7th, 1990. WCW Saturday Night. Jim Ross and Jim Cornette on the call for the program. We see none other than Paul Ellering basically saying he's going to take care of Teddy Long once and for all when they do battle again. Speaking of Long, he is next up in a managerial role for Doom without their masks on here in the spring of 1990 enhancement match to be had here. Obviously, a very quick match. Doom still dominant throughout, and Simmons and Reed basically treating it like a brawl. Reed being the more brash of the two, Simmons being more all business, both guys being dominant in a power way, and ultimately, clotheslines, power slams, backbreaker across the knee, and the team is certainly very strong. Ole Anderson once again warning Sting to basically quit his endeavor to want to be part of the wrestling business, as G. Khrushchev and Jerry Bubba Rose are in a tag match up next. But before that, the Ole Anderson Minnesota Wrecking Crew masked individuals are out there, and Anderson basically says that he will in fact be making sure that they are in control of everything. Then we go to the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott, in the enhancement match with the aforementioned enhancement talents. They are still your world tag team champions, which when you think about it, the Steiner brothers being tag team champions as quick as they were is kind of notable. Obviously, Steiners are very dominant of the enhancement talents, as it were. Chilter World backbreaker, among other things, by Scott Steiner. Steiner also nails a pretty brutal back suplex, among other things. Then we see Eddie Gilbert out there. Eddie Gilbert is out after a Frankensteiner and a Bulldog from the Steiners, wearing a pink Sting t-shirt. Samu of the Samoan SWAT team actually lays out Eddie Gilbert on the arena floor with a pineapple, among other things. Lex Luger also saying that he wants a cage match with Ric Flair at the upcoming Capital Combat match series, and obviously he does get that request granted eventually. Luger is still your U.S. champion at the time. Luger basically saying he's never had Flair in a cage, and he believes that he is willing to put up his final, opportunity to defeat him. Then we see the Mean Mark Callis, aka The Undertaker, in a pretty aggressive way. Body slams and other basic things on the enhancement talent off the elbow. Teddy Long is going to move on eventually to Doom. The transition between Long and Paul Heyman, aka Paulie Dangerously, as managerial services is coming forth pretty quickly. Then we see Norman and Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah being called the Boogeyman. Captain Mike Rotundo also out there being some sort of guide for them. Enhancement match with Big Norman the Lunatic getting a big splash in the corner, and a short attempted victory there. He hits a double clothesline, among other things, and for the most part, Norman managing to stay on his feet. Abdullah the Butcher as a babyface just never quite strikes me as anything but odd, but it's here. Norman does the sit-down splash off an attempted sunset flip, and a victory there. The president of Jimmy Garvin eventually saying that they want to be the tag team champions, the U.S. tag team champions. Also, Rock and Roll Express saying they have not been happy with the Freebirds in any stretch, bringing out the Bad Street USACD. Um, Enhancement match for Martin and Gibson, pretty basic as it were, and ultimately leading to a pretty basic double dropkick victory for the tag team champions. Again, going back to the um, idea there. Flair says he'll face Luger anytime, anywhere, but that'll be the final time he'll do it. He's out there with a woman as his second, aka manager. This doesn't last very long, matter of months, but needless to say, it's there. Um, then we go to, uh, the Samoan Savage out there in an enhancement match, or actually, I'm sorry, Samoan Savage, Samu out there with Eddie Gilbert. The enhancement match is I believe, previous week or 2 weeks prior. Anyway, Gilbert fires up as a babyface, which is a weird role to see him in on a national level. Obviously, Gilbert comes in off the UWF merger from 1987. Didn't know he was here all the way until 1990, although he's been back and forth, back and forth. Cut off by Samu pretty consistently. Gilbert misses a headbutt in the corner. Brawl, pretty basic as it were, and ultimately leading to Samu being in pretty complete control for the majority of the match. Maybe not the whole match, but certainly a good bit there, and managing to get things going back in a good direction. Then we see Samu managing to get the match slowed down with a bit of more traditionalized things. Hard shots by Gilbert into the midsection with a shoulder, guillotine of the throat, and ultimately the brawl continues between the two. Samu sends him to the outside, and ultimately Gilbert tries to come back in with the sunset flip, also eventually getting the victory. Missy Hyatt plugs the program for tomorrow after Samu and Fatu cheat to get the win over Gilbert. As we close the program, we'll be back with more right after this.